Benita Show. It's the Benita Show.
And I think this building came to us in 2005, 2006. Tile,
Okay.
fixing floors or cabinets and painting. So we always have projects that we need assistance with if they're having construction trades. Agency started 15 years ago.
Okay.
And I think this building came to us in...
Our beautiful ladies here at the Center for Women in Transition that Tracy Allen is helping to beautify for the Benita Show so they can tell their story. Look at you. Oh.
Congestive heart failure, and yeah, it took a toll on me, but I feel like I'm getting better every day.
Awesome, awesome.
We have washers and dryers. There's an old refrigerator, but some of the women are starting to collect furniture because somebody's going to be moving out.
Moving out.
Yeah, watch your step there. Don't step
Okay.
on the drain. We do have a bicycle that some of them use for exercise, or if they have to go around. Get some things here.
Look at this.
These are some of our former members.
Well,
They can have a chance.
is it okay for me to?
Maybe not.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you know, they can come in here for meetings or watch movies. We have a little computer lab down here where they can access job sites to look for employment. We have different resources for where they can go for employment opportunities and classes and things. We also have supplies that we issue to the women, and they'll come down and get checked out on that. So, on the other side, there's another room similar to this, but they use that for different meetings. And,
So when did this get up and running?
our agency started 15 years ago.
Okay.
And I think this building came to us in 2005, 2006. And then
Hello world, welcome again to another episode of the Benita Show, where we are showcasing the Center for Women in Transition. This center helps women who have been previously incarcerated get back on their feet and kind of give them the tools that they need to move on in life and be successful and a productive member of society. Right now I have Miss Dawn Castillo. Everybody leaves my hand hanging when I do this. I don't know. I am here with Dawn Castillo, and she's going to tell us her story and how the Center for Women in Transition has helped her on that road to becoming a productive member of society. Dawn, thank you so much for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
Tell us a little bit about Dawn Castillo and what led you to incarceration and what led you to being in Center for Women in Transition.
When I was 11 years old, I went through a brutal rape.
Wow.
And at that time, it was to be kept a big secret.
You were 11.
I was 11. And I never got any treatment for that, so in order for me to deal with that brutal rape,
Let me ask real quick, was the guy caught? Did he do time
it
for
was a
that?
family member.
So nothing happened to him? Okay. That's sad. Sorry to hear that.
And so I started doing drugs at 11 in order to numb myself and to not have to feel what I was feeling. And that continued on through my life. That's what I knew. I quit school when I was 15. I got pregnant with my oldest son. And my life...
You got pregnant at what age?
15. And my life continued on that path. I have 2 children. One's 34. My life continued on that path until I went to federal prison in 2005. Drugs and drug dealing was all I ever knew. That was how I survived in the world. I am blessed with 2 children that are not troubled. And so I spent 7 years in federal prison.
Wow.
And I started writing Chris Deason and Barbara Baker when I was, the last year I was there. And begging them, please, help me here.
And what was it last year?
What year did I get out? 2012.
Okay, so last year.
I've been out 1 year.
And that's when you started writing Miss Baker.
Yes. And Chris Deason.
Okay.
And because of my lifestyle, I had family. But I stayed away from them the whole time that I was using. And it's not that I couldn't ask them. I didn't want to ask them because I wanted to build that trust back up with them. And through the Women in Transition, I have been able to have a safe place to live. If I didn't have this place, I would end up back in the same position I was in before. And I really believe that this place saved my life. It gives me a safe place to live. They provide me with a way to build my relationship back with my family and to be able to prove that I can be trusted again. And that's just been an awesome experience. I've been in the program 8 months now, and I have a relationship. I've managed to locate my grandchildren and have relationships with them, and my children and my brothers, and it's just an awesome experience. We have a mentor who takes me places. I lived behind Botanical Gardens in that neighborhood for 10 years, but because of my lifestyle, I never went there. I always thought about it, but I never went. And my mentor takes me there quite often. She's really a lovely lady. And because I've been convicted of a drug crime, I'm not allowed to get food stamps.
Oh.
Even though my conviction was in 2005, I still can't get food stamps because of that conviction. And the Center for Women in Transition gives me a $50 food card every 2 weeks. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to eat.
So,
And also, they provide bus passes. I'm waiting for disability right now, And
I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words because I'm still stuck on the food stamps, and I didn't know that. So if you've been previously convicted of drugs, you can't get food stamps. So I guess they fear that you will use the food stamps to get drugs.
I guess so.
And
Even though I've been clean 8 years.
now I have to disagree with that concept because, I mean, it's hard enough coming out of prison. You can't get a job. Now you can't eat.
You can rape somebody, murder somebody, rob somebody, and you can get food stamps.
And get food stamps. But if you've been convicted of drugs,
Right.
wow. Okay, go ahead.
Because I'm waiting on disability and I'm not able to work, I'm having back surgery for the second time in a couple of months. The bus passes.
If it weren't for the bus passes.
If it weren't for the bus passes, I wouldn't be able to get back and forth to my doctor appointments. You know, they give us a bus pass every month. They provide a safe place to live where you don't have to worry about people, drug addicts, running in and out all night.
I'm Tracy Allen. I did makeup for the ladies in the Center for Women of Transition. It was a blessing, twofold, and I would do it again.
Thank you, Tracy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
We're going to put on a
Yeah,
extra
give me
lighter
some
here.
light. Yeah, it is.
So this is our typical apartments.
Look at that fun
It's
light.
not the Taj Mahal, but it's safe
home.
and it's a
It's
place
cozy.
to call.
So
Look at the cute little lamp back there.
Everything in here has been donated at some point, or most everything's been donated. So
Okay, we're gonna take me on back.
I promise you won't get the closet.
Okay, I won't get the closet.
This is the medicine that I take every day.
Okay. And you know, I'm not gonna put all the different doctors on the
Right.
on the show. I don't know what led me to ask that, but that's nobody's business about how many different doctor's appointments you have. Well, these are the different medications that you take. A tub full every day.
Every day.
Wow. Wow.
Because my congestive heart failure is coronary artery disease.
Well, you can talk about that.
I have, from the drugs and manufacturing methamphetamine, the chemicals has caused severe damage to my lungs. I have coronary artery disease and COPD and asthma and congestive heart failure.
Wow.
And yeah, it took a toll on me.
Wow. Wow. And this is the tub of medicine you have to take
Yes.
every day
Every day.
to.
Yes.
How does that medicine help you to keep you alive?
It does keep me alive. It keeps my heart regulated and keep my
Yeah.
blood thin. I had a stent placement in 2010. I had an 85% blocked artery. But I feel like I'm getting better every day.
Awesome. Awesome. What about exercising? You any exercising?
Well, you know what I just started doing because my back is so bad?
Okay.
I just got me 2 cans of Healthy Choice soup.
Okay.
They're a pound and 2.8 ounces.
Okay. Okay.
And I've been exercising my
Good
arms
for
because I've
you.
lost 15 pounds in 2 months.
Good for
So
you.
I've been doing, some little arm things that I can
Okay,
do.
well, good for you. You're doing what you can with what you have. Good for you.
Thank you.
Okay, and we're gonna go back here. And here, I'm gonna let you lead the way for me. Here's a little puppy
My
picture.
brother and sister-in-law gave me all my little fish stuff in my bathroom.
Oh, yeah,
bright and cheery.
yeah, it is. Oh,
And they bought me little round decorative flowers.
oh, those are fancy.
these are fancy. They are fancy.
Yeah,
Oh,
this room is ready for another roommate. Well, it needs to be cleaned.
okay.
But
It's an empty room.
My
Okay.
roommate just moved out last night to a 1-bedroom next door.
So here's an empty bed waiting on somebody, huh? Is that a queen size?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys probably need bedclothes then, huh?
And it's so nice after being in prison so long.
Yeah.
To be able to come in your kitchen and
Yeah.
cook. It's just such a good feeling. If you're hungry, you can get up and come in here and fix something to eat. It's
Yeah.
very nice. My little teapot collection. Not too old for that.
These are 2 old collectors.
Well, I haven't found a little one like one of those since 2001.
Our teapot collection. Wow. Ooh, these teapots are beautiful, actually. I think I found my favorite.
Yeah, that's a candle burner.
Oh, is it a candle? It's beautiful.
I got that for $1 at the thrift store.
Oh, oh yeah. Okay. That's a back door. All right.
We're always looking for tradesmen who can come in and help us with laying tile or
Okay.
fixing floors or cabinets and painting. So we always have projects that we need assistance with if they have any construction trade skills.
Okay.
That'd be great.
That's good to know. Good to know.
Did you try to wash laundry room and stuff? Right. They provide a safe place to live where you don't have to worry about people, drug addicts running in and out all night. Food card, a mentor to guide us in our goals.
Now, what's this food card? What's this food card they give you?
It's a $50 food card that from Shop and Save.
Oh, so these are some of the things, Benita Show viewers, that you can give to the Center for Women in Transition. We've already talked about the bus passes, bus tickets. Of course, they always need more clothing, kitchen items, but food cards are awesome. She said that they give them food cards from Shop and Save. Food cards are awesome to give them, or bring canned goods, food to help feed the ladies that are housed in these centers. And reminding you that they only have 2 centers in this area, so there are many women that are still being turned away for because of lack of funding or lack of supply. So again, this show is to educate the Benita Show viewers on the Center for Women in Transition, and these are some ways that you can help these ladies become productive members of society. And so they give you food cards. You got a
Bus pass, a mentor, safe housing. They provide us with household supplies.
Yep.
They provide us with everything that we need.
So
Hygienes.
let me ask you this question. Were it not for the Center for Women in Transition, what would you be doing right now?
I honestly believe that I would be dead.
Wow.
I would be back in the same group of people that I was in before. And not that I wanted to be there, but because there was no other place for me to go. And I really believe that this program saved my life.
Wow. Kind of like, what do you say after that? What about family? You have family in this area?
I do have family in this area. I have a brother in Illinois and a brother in South County and their wives. I have a son in the city and a son in South County. And I am able now to go and see them. And we go out and have dinner and talk. And they've never known me as clean and sober. And now we're really starting over. We're learning to get to know each other because I'm not that person I was 8 years ago.
You had been in and out of incarceration.
I wasn't in and out of prison a lot, but when
You did one stint for 7 years.
I did 1 year in Vandalia,
Okay.
and then the marshals picked me up there, and I did 7 years in federal.
Okay, for drugs.
Yes, ma'am. For drugs.
And so during that time frame, did you communicate with your family at all?
I did. I did communicate with them. In federal, you can email people. So we email back and forth.
Okay.
But I was real far away at first, the first 3 years, and I didn't get any visits. When I moved closer to St. Louis, I started getting visits. But I can totally understand where my family has to learn to trust me. We have to build this relationship because they don't know who I am. And I never really knew who they were because I stayed away from them. And this program is just life-changing. It's awesome.
You've been in the program now for 8 months. Tell me what your daily schedule is like.
My daily schedule, my weekly schedule consists of a lot of doctor's appointments. If I go to, if I don't have an appointment, I come up here and I do volunteer work around the office, just to be able to give back, because they've given me so much. Cardiology appointments, neurosurgeon appointments, primary care,
A lot of different things.
GI doctor.
Anything dealing with the drug?
All of these health issues is related to the long 35 years of drugs that I did.
Now you mentioned something about you had to have chemotherapy.
That was when I was 21. I had ovarian and uterine cancer.
Oh, okay. So nothing current.
Nothing current.
Okay, well your
Thank you,
hair looks
Jesus.
good. You know, she said she lost a lot of her hair, but her hair looks good today. So you got a doctor's appointments, and when you're not at your doctor's appointments, you come in here and helping out.
I come in here and help out, and I do have to stretch my back out for an hour or so every so often.
Okay.
And I go to 2 NA meetings a week. I go to mental health appointments twice a month. I go to Gateway Free and Clean twice a month. And I stay fairly busy.
Bob, you pointed to one of the ladies on your wall here, and we can't show their faces, but she's 25 years old.
25 years old.
Okay.
She was a heroin addict. Came to our program, and she successfully beat the addiction and found employment. And after a lot of work from our staff and our mentors and her parents got involved to help support her, she found employment, and after a few months on the job, they gave her a raise, and she was so proud of her raise, she took a bus all the way back from the Central West End down to visit us just to tell us about her raise. And now she's a terrific advocate against the heroin use.
Awesome.
She's been working to get her child back, and she's
that's so
just
hard.
a fantastic young lady.
Working to get her
Who-
life back.
And I'm sorry we can't show her, but she is a beautiful young lady that I've been looking at on this wall, but go ahead.
Yes, and but it's through the program that she was able to turn her life around and
Wow.
beat the addiction that she was having great difficulties.
How
with.
many years has she been addicted? You know?
Probably
Her,
most of her
Teen
started
life?
in teen
okay.
life, and she's 25 now, 26.
But she's been clean for how long?
Over a year,
Okay.
almost 2 years now. So
That's wonderful,
it's
wonderful.
really-
Wonderful.
It's something that our community needs to know, that these drugs are very powerful drugs. It only takes one time to become addicted for life.
Wow.
And if you have a daughter, if they're going out to a party, you need to caution them, because anybody can slip. The drugs come in many different forms, and anybody can slip a drug into their drink, make them feel like, oh, if you're going to take this drug, you're going to be the top of the world. And this just, no, it's not. It's a horrible, horrible, it controls their life, it controls their destiny, and they cannot just go cold turkey anymore and beat this drug. You have to have professional help. That's how powerful these drugs are.
I have, from the drugs and manufacturing methamphetamine, the chemicals has caused severe damage to my lungs. I have coronary artery disease and COPD and asthma and congestive heart failure.
Wow.
And yeah, it took a toll on me.
Wow, wow. And this is the tub of medicine you have to take
Yes.
every day
Every day.
to,
Yes.
how does that medicine help you? To keep you alive?
It does keep me alive. It keeps my heart regulated and keep my
Yeah.
blood thin. I had a stent placement in 2010. I had an 85% blocked artery. But I feel like I'm getting better every day.
And we really need to do more to clean up the drugs in our community, because they're in every nook and cranny in every community, whether they're wealthy or poor and everything in between. That they're readily available, too readily, and we.
Yeah.
And that's good. That's another thing, that I was just really depressed for a while, and Miss Baker saw that I was doing that, and she stepped right in and told me she wanted me out of the house by 9 o'clock every morning. She was not going to let me lay there and be depressed. She's an awesome lady,
Wow.
and she can tell. Miss Baker can tell.
Yeah, she's been doing it for a while, apparently.
She can tell if you're playing games, if you're serious about your program. She's a very good lady.
What about education?
I quit school in the 8th grade.
Okay.
But when I went to prison, the judge told me that part of my sentence was to get my GED before I was released.
Okay.
And, you know, I've been a drug addict. I thought, well, at least I have something to do for 7 years. But I got my, 50 of us took our GED test when I was in Danbury, Connecticut. And out of the 50 people, I had the highest score. And I only took it one time. And I was valedictorian. I was just in awe of myself.
She was in awe of
I
herself.
thought it would take me years to get it, but I didn't.
You surprised yourself.
I surprised myself, and that motivated me to just really
Yeah.
keep going. I have a lot of certificates from when I was in prison, and I didn't just let my time waste while I was there, and I think that's really important.
That's awesome.
Communication.
Any plans to do any other education, you think, while you're here at the center?
There's so many things I want to do. I'm getting ready to start a class in woodworking Wednesday, and I'm excited about that. I just have to take things slow, one
Okay.
at a time. I want to do some more volunteer work with the elderly, or I really love animals. I want to volunteer at the stray rescue also.
All right. Well, you are on the straight and narrow, and you see the light at the end of the tunnel.
I do.
Awesome, awesome story. Any last words you'd like to say for our viewers, and any last words about the center you'd like to share?
The Center for Women in Transition is a program like no other. We need more programs like this, but there just aren't any. The Center for Women in Transition, if you really want change in your life, this is the program that can help you do that. Even after you leave the program, they still help you. It's just life-changing.
Again, thank you for your time, and thank you for sharing your story.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
Great job, ladies.